Hello, I'm Brian Van Meeteren, General Manager of Exmark. It's been an exciting year with the redesign of our Laser Z product. And as we move forward into the future, everyone on the Exmark team is focused on listening to our customers, finding creative solutions, and making innovations that set the standard for the industry. With that, it's my pleasure to hand it off to Mike and Lenny to introduce what's new in 2026.
Thanks, Bryant. Hello, everyone. Lenny Magnol, Marketing Manager with Exmark Manufacturing. I'm here with Mike Mayfield, Product Manager, to discuss the all-new Exmark Radius S Series. How are we doing today, Mike?
Really good. How about you?
I'm great, thank you. Hey, so first of all, anytime we make a new design, the first thing we look at is durability. What have you guys done to help improve and keep that durability of this machine?
Well, like you said, it's an all-new Radius, so it's a ground-up redesign, and that all starts with the frame of the unit. So we've got an 1.5 by 3-inch tube here. It's the exact same size that we use in the lasers.
That's awesome. So the other thing that we really hold near and dear to our brand is cut quality.
Absolutely.
And I see a couple of changes here with the deck. What all have you guys done there?
So on the S Series, we still have our 3 Series UltraCut decks, a 48, a 52, and a 60-inch option. One of the biggest changes we've made there is we've gone to the double captured anti-scalps, something we carried down from the laser, improves machine durability. We've also maintained the toolless belt shields to help improve that clean out. And then we've got the discharge chute that we put on there a couple of years ago that really helps improve that aftercut appearance.
That's awesome. I know the double capture anti-scalps have been a big deal for the laser that we did last year. All right, so moving on from that, service and maintenance. We always try to reduce service and maintenance. Have you done anything here with this?
Absolutely, just consistent with the Exmark theme. We have 2 grease points on this machine. The only 2 grease points we have are annual grease points, and they are in the axles of the caster tires.
Wow, that's great. So that reduces the time that they have to work on the machine in the shop. They can be out there cutting, or in the case of a homeowner, can be out doing stuff with their family. So that's great. So another thing is, especially as we get into S-Series, you get into some bigger yards, guys will be riding this machine a little bit longer. What have we done as far as operator comfort?
What you're seeing here is we've got a full suspension seat. That comes standard on the S-Series on the Radius now.
The other thing I noticed is ergonomically, it looks like we've raised the console a little bit.
Right. The operator controls are up higher and they're tilted toward the operator to make them more accessible and easier to see.
That's great. So the other thing that struck me right as I walked in here today is the visual of this machine. Tell me what you guys have done there.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a big change from the previous Radius. So we had a ton of success last year with the Laser Z X Series. That was restyled. A lot of positive feedback on the looks of that machine and the performance of that machine. So we've tried to duplicate that effort here on the Radius machines. So we've got new pods that you'll see there for styling. We've got that steel cladding just like the Laser Z's. And then we've got the full engine guarding on the back end that you'll see back there. And obviously the new colors that came with that styling change on lasers.
I noticed there's no parking brake lever on this machine.
Yeah, that's right, Lenny. Our designers have gone back and designed a new parking brake system on this machine. To disengage the brake, you're going to pull the levers in just like you would for normal operation. It's automatic, it's mechanical linkage. And then to re-engage the park brake, you put the levers back out and it's all automatic.
That's cool. I can't tell you, even as a seasoned operator, how many times I've gotten on the machine just not thinking, bring the driver levers in, it dies. So that's great. One of the other things that I noticed as we were looking around the machine, looks like we got a new power plant.
That's right. We have Kawasaki FR engines that are a very well proven engine. We've got them on both the S Series and the E Series.
Wow, that's a great addition for this machine. Speaking of the E Series, let's go talk about that for a minute.
Sounds great.
All right. Here we are now with the all-new Radius E Series. Mike, as I look at this machine, it looks like you've carried quite a bit over from the Radius S Series.
Absolutely. So starting with the engine, like we said, we've got the Kawasaki FR engines here on the E Series. We've also carried forward the styling, which includes the new pods, the red cladding, the aggressive tread tires, and then also that heavy-duty frame that it's all built on.
As far as service and maintenance, does that carry over as well?
Absolutely, just 2 grease points just like the S Series.
Those are great things to bring over from the Radius S Series, Mike. It looks like we have a new seat on this machine.
That's right, it's an all-new seat. We've got the armrests, we've got some extra bolstering to help with that comfort. And for those who want to, this machine is suspension seat capable, so they can make that upgrade if they choose to.
It looks like we have a little different deck on this machine as well.
We do. This is our Series 2 Plus. It's available in a 48, a 54, and a 60. And like we talked about on the S Series, we've got the double captured anti-scalps on this deck also.
Okay, so still doing everything we can to maintain that Exmark signature quality of cut.
Absolutely, we've got all the durability and quality of cut built right into this machine.
Perfect. Well, speaking of quality of cut, it looks like this machine also has an adapt feature on it.
That's right. Consistent with previous radius models, we've got adapt available as an accessory on this new radius.
That's great. So for those of you that aren't familiar with what adapt is, adapt allows us to change the pitch or the rake of the deck to adjust to those different turf conditions or turf varieties to ensure you always get that Exmark signature quality of cut. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate you going through all the changes with the all-new Radius E Series. Is there anything else that you'd like to discuss?
Actually, Lenny, I got a few questions for you. We've got this new Tractus tire back here that I'd like to take a look at.
I think that's a great idea, Mike. But first, let's go grab an old Tractus so that we can set them side by side and really compare the differences.
Well, Lenny, it looks like we've got an all-new Tractus tire here. Can you tell us about this?
You bet. So in front of me is the original Tractus tire. So what has stayed the same is the tread pattern has stayed the same, and we still have the same aluminum wheel. What has changed is the web design that supports that. So this new web design actually allows us to increase the load capacity of the tire, which should give us better durability, reliability, and longer life of the tire. Along with that, we've gone to the dark gray like what we're using on our machines with the red insert.
What products are they available for?
So we have one size that goes on the Laser Z S and X Series 60 and 72 inch decks, as well as the Vertex X Series units. And then we have another size that goes on the Laser Z E Series 60 inch units.
That's awesome. Those are great features and they look really good. Can you tell us about other things we'll see at Expo?
Absolutely, Mike. So we do have some other things that we didn't cover in here. So if you have the ability to come visit us at the Equip Exposition, you can find those there, or visit us on social media, exmark.com, or go visit your local Exmark dealer.
Thank you, Mike and Lenny. On behalf of our entire Exmark team, thank you for watching our 2026 Exmark at a Glance Showcase.